This is part 4 of the Mustang rewiring project. One thing I forgot to show you guys is in the part 3 video, so I'll show you here, the starter power wire itself was not run very well, nor was it loomed. So it was kind of laying on top of the K-member. You can see there's some sharp edges down there that the cable is just laying across, and that really kind of makes me nervous. So we've anchored the cable properly, we've loomed the cable properly, and now the cable is not going to present any difficulties. So notice in the cable itself there's a little bit of a burn mark where this cable has had another cable on top of it that got hot at one time and nearly burned through its insulation. So these are the kind of things you have to really pay attention to. We're getting closer under the hood. Let's show you some inside the car stuff, so you can get an idea how bad things were before we started. This is kind of what's going on now that I've got the majority of the inside the vehicle stuff loose, and you can see there's just stuff going everywhere. This is very random. Looks like numerous people have serviced this vehicle. The harness right there, that's the one that I've run through the grommet and the firewall, and notice it's run clean and out of the way of any of the pedals and any of the mechanical assemblies. That's how things should be. We'll have that all anchored up here after a while, and I'll show you how that turned out. Notice we've got Scotch locks tied into factory harnesses for sources of power. We've got T-taps into the factory steering column power harness for sources of power. We've got another Scotch lock here. This car had four switches required to engage the nitrous system. So I don't know anyone that has 4 hands, so that'd be kind of difficult to do safely. Both hands on the wheel, I think, when you want that to be engaged. Let's show you the fuel pump wiring harness. This is actually the harness that was run to the electric fuel pump, and I know the wire looks kind of small. It is very small. This is a number 16 gauge, and this wire is about 25 foot long. So I'm thinking that we need to have a little better run, and you'll see a solution to that in a little while. I would never condone running a wire of this size, that length, for an electric fuel pump for obvious reasons. Over here we've got another random harness just under the dash, and we've got, you know, hey, this would be a good source of power, let's just cut into here. And then these are some of the feeds that went to the plethora of nitrous switches. So we don't need any of that. We're going to restore this harness and put it back the way it was, and we'll get power a different way. And here over here we've got our lazy shop dog, and he is doing what he does best, lazing. So stay tuned, and we'll show you more in following episodes.